Have you ever wondered, what if we aren't alone in this world, or even this reality? Maybe the things that go bump in the night, or those strange lights in the sky, are windows to other worlds. Let's take a closer look and delve into the world of unexplained existence. Have you ever gotten a creepy feeling from a doll? Like it's watching you? Well, just maybe it is. Today, we are looking into dolls that are seen to be alive, and the warnings to anyone who comes close to them. We will start with the most infamous doll, Annabelle. While the movie portrays her as a porcelain doll, she is in fact a cloth Raggedy Ann doll, a much-loved toy by children in the past. But one was not the friendly, cuddly type. In 1968, a student nurse acquired the doll and reported it began to act strangely, and a psychic medium told her the doll was in fact possessed by a young girl called Annabelle. The nurse and her roommate accepted this and began to try accommodate the spirit, but the doll had other ideas and began to display frightening behaviour. She began to move around, at first with subtle movements, but then they became more and more noticeable as she began to appear around the home in different rooms to which she had been left. Then mysterious notes began to appear, wrote on parchment paper, seemingly to be written in a childlike way, reading "Help us" and "Help Lou." Then the nurse discovered what looked like blood on the doll's hand and chest. This prompted Donna the nurse to reach out to a medium. She was told the story of how the girl had died outside of her apartment building and her age. However, Annabelle was not an innocent little girl. Lou, the boyfriend of the roommate, did not like the doll and said it was evil, and he was proven right. His first encounter was waking one night to find the doll at his feet, then scurry up to his legs, up to his chest, up to his face, where the doll began to strangle him. He passed out and awoke the next day, convinced it wasn't just a dream. The second encounter was while he and his girlfriend were looking at maps to prepare for a trip, when they heard a rustling noise coming from Donna's room. He went to investigate to find the doll on the floor in the corner of the room. He got the feeling someone was behind him, and as he turned to find nothing, but suddenly felt terrible pain in his chest and noticed it was bleeding. When he looked, he discovered 7 scratches, 4 horizontal and 3 vertical on his chest that felt like a burning sensation. However, the scratches seemed to heal quickly and vanish after 2 days. These attacks led Donna to reach out to a priest, who in turn contacted another priest, who contacted Ed and Lorraine Warren. The Warrens asked the priest to perform an exorcism on the apartment and bless the 3 people who had been in contact with the doll. The Warrens then removed the doll from the home and placed it in their paranormal museum, where she has been ever since, locked in a glass-fronted case with a devil tarot card and a sign that reads, "Warning, positively do not open. But it's said Annabelle still has some sort of power, as one visitor of the museum is said to have goaded the doll, knocking on the glass and telling her to do something to him. And 3 hours later, the man was killed in a motorcycle accident. His girlfriend survived, but was in critical state for a year after the crash, and the Warrens believe that Annabelle was responsible, obliging to the man's foolish request. A lesser-known haunted doll is one that goes by the name of Robert. The doll was said to be manufactured by the Steiff Company of Germany and bought by Robert Eugene Otz's grandfather as a birthday present in 1904. According to legend, the doll is said to have the ability to move and make giggling sounds. It's believed the doll come upon these powers by either a voodoo curse or the fact that Robert Otto himself triggered them by blaming the doll for a childhood mishap. The doll was eventually donated to the East Martello Museum in Florida and became a popular attraction. It is said the doll has caused accidents, job loss, broken bones, and a lot more misfortunes to the visitors of the museum who have disrespected him and did not ask for permission before taking a photo of him. So when going to view Robert, remember to be respectful and never take a snap without asking. Otherwise, you could end up being yet another of his unfortunate victims. I hope you enjoyed finding out about these haunted dolls and all that became of them. If you did, please subscribe, leave a big thumbs up and hit the notification bell to be the first to see upcoming videos. Also, please leave a comment below and let me know your thoughts on these dolls and if you believe them to be true or not. And as always, thank you for watching Unexplained Existence.